Hi everyone, Janie here. Welcome back. I have such a fun day today. I've been so excited about this day. First of all, happy fall. Happy fall. Actually, I am filming this the day before official fall, but you'll probably see this the day after official fall. You all know how excited I've been about fall starting. So I have already started watching my fall Hallmark movies. I am already wearing my sweaters. Even though it's going to be 90 something degrees today, I don't care. It's fall. Happy fall. So I am actually at the Greenery in Turlock, California today. You probably heard that. We are having an event. I had an event here earlier this year, I think in June. I want to say it was in June, and it was such a fun day. It was such a success. We had to plan another one, and we planned one for fall. So super fun. I am going to be planting up fall containers today. And what I need to do right now is I need to pull the plants that I'm going to use for my fall containers. The event today is actually a planting party. So a bunch of people are coming and we're going to have like a fall planting party and plant up containers. I'm just super excited about it. But I'm here and the garden center is stunning. It is such a beautiful, beautiful place. If you live anywhere near here, you need to come stop by because this garden center it's like a fancy garden center. Let's just say I'm really happy that it's 2 hours away from my house because I would be very short on cash if I lived at this garden center. But it's looking beautiful. It's actually looking so good that the owner, Jay, they're having a professional videographer come today, which is going to be so much fun. It's totally worth it because I mean, this place is beautiful. So I realized that the last time that I did a garden tour of this garden center, it was raining. So I showed you all that and I showed you how beautiful it was. But now I want to take a walk through and show you all what it looks like now in fall. They have so much fall decorations up. All the plants are looking so good. It's just looking amazing. So let me quickly walk through and then we'll go through and we'll pick out the plants that I'm going to use for my pot. Okay, so you can see the gates are still closed. It's not quite open yet. It's going to open probably in about 30 minutes, but I wanted to make sure that I got here early so that I had plenty of time to film the garden center before people started showing up and so that I could grab my plants for the pot. I just want to make sure I got some good ones, but I wanted to just like walk around. Like it's autumn. It's such a beautiful, beautiful time of year here. So over here at the Greenery, this is where they have their camellias, and honestly, they keep a lot of their Japanese maples over here. They have the best Japanese maples. They are so beautiful. If you're looking for a specimen Japanese maple, look at all these, you guys. Look at how beautiful. Oh my gosh. And they are really, really good with the care. They will tell you how to take care of it. They've helped me before with taking care of Japanese maples and stuff like that. It is beautiful. The other thing that I feel like this place is known for is their pottery and their topiaries. Their topiaries are gorgeous. I know the owner, Jay, has told me how much time and energy it takes to maintain the topiaries that they have just around here. And it's just so interesting. Look at these Rex begonias. Aren't those beautiful? Oh my goodness. And then they have a ton of statues and fountains, and they mostly have from Campagna International, which is what my fountain is at home. It's from Campagna International, not the lion one, the bird one. I love their statues. I love their pots. I love their fountains. It's just, all their stuff is just so beautiful. Look at these pots. Look at this. Isn't this gorgeous? Capitol Hill urn. That's what it's called. Oh my gosh, that's just so beautiful. So see what I mean by it being kind of a fancy garden center? It's a really, really gorgeous place, and they have such a great selection. But I really like this place because there's a ton of inspiration. You can get a lot of inspiration here. Everyone who works here is like a gardener, so it's really fun to see the pots that they put together and the displays that they set up. I mean, look at this, you guys. Oh, so beautiful. So they are all decorated up with their fall plants right now. Look at this. Look at how beautiful this is. Oh my goodness. So ravens, kind of black, all this dark stuff, and then pops of these fall colors, like these cone flowers here. I'm sorry, I don't even know what this is. It's got to be like an ornamental pepper. Oh, here it is. Ornamental pepper window box. Isn't that the most interesting thing? I have never seen this plant before. I wonder what the official name is. I'll have to look around, see if I can find it. But isn't that cool? They just have the neatest stuff here. More topiaries, more coneflowers. If you hear that in the background, they have a coffee truck here. So not a coffee truck, coffee table basically for the party, which is really fun. So I'm going to get a coffee after this. All these annuals that they have, all these beautiful mums, snapdragons, and then you can see up above they have all their topiaries. Isn't this gorgeous? So coming this way, I wanted to show you guys this plant. Isn't this the most interesting plant and perfect for fall? Again, I don't know what it is. Crossandra. See what I mean? Everything's so interesting. Crossandra Sundance. What? And then here's this one again. Ornamental pepper onyx. Oh my God. That is very cool. And then we have proven winners. Isn't this fun? Look at this. We've got Charmed Wine Oxalis, Vermilion Air Kufia. This, just yesterday, I saw 2 hummingbirds on my kufia at home. So fun. A bunch of calibrachoas in pretty colors. Look at that. Isn't that fall? And then look at this. This is the new Ipomea from Proven Winners. This is mahogany. It's this beautiful rusty red color. Isn't that gorgeous? Nicholas, my friend Nicholas lives in Ohio. He had this in one of his hanging baskets in his house this year when I did a garden tour, and it was absolutely beautiful. This is a really fun one. So it might be kind of funny for you all to see some frost tender plants like this in the fall, but you have to remember here in California, like my first frost is not for another 10 weeks. So I have 10 weeks to enjoy beautiful frost tender plants like this. And that's something that like I have to constantly keep reminding myself. Like you think of coleus and you think of it as a summer plant. Everyone plants it as a summer plant, and then everyone plants like pansies and ornamental cabbage as fall plants. But not us. It's still going to be 90 degrees today. So in containers, you know, when you're potting up your containers, you still kind of want to think of some frost tender plants. You know, it really is going to take you a long way, like all of these type of things. Look at this. Honey? Yeah, honey. Isn't that gorgeous? More beautiful fall colors. Look at celosia. So celosia is a really good one for fall containers for those of us in hot areas, because the celosia is going to be able to handle the heat. But look at the colors. Aren't they just completely fall? And then of course, Mystic Spire Salvia. You can't, like, you just can't beat it. Like, you just can't beat it. Look at that. Love it. So over here in the greenery, this is topiary area. So one of the things I think is so cool is they have this Monrovia poster that says the names of all the topiaries. I think I showed you all these in the last garden center tour I did here in the rain. But I just think it's so fun because it gives you the exact name of, you know, what it's called. Pompon, globe, Diamond Espalier, Spiral, Capri. Like, I didn't know any of this stuff until I actually saw it. And so it's fun. You can see that, and then you can see what they actually have here, which is neat. Look at, oh, isn't that neat? Okay, coming this way. More topiaries, and then I have to show you the rose garden. So you got to kind of come over here to get to the rose garden. But once you get here, you know you're here. Look at this. Ah, so pretty. Oh, and it smells good in here. So it's set up in kind of this diamond shape, and you can walk all around. You can look at the patio roses. You can look at the shrub roses. I just love this area. So like I said, last time I did the garden tour here, it was pouring down rain, and I was stuck under this little thing right here. So now I can actually walk around and show you some of the beautiful roses that they do have here. Look at this one. So fall is a fabulous time for planting roses. It's actually one of the best times for planting roses because you're gonna get those roots all settled in. The roots are gonna be happy, and then there's not gonna be as much stress on the rose to produce flowers because they're going to sleep. And then next spring, boom, they're ready to go. They're ready to start blooming right away. So I actually have some bare root roses on order from Heirloom Roses that I'm going to be planting in next month in October. So just kind of be thinking about roses. I know it's fall, and I know we're thinking about fall containers and stuff like that, but fall is actually a really great time to think about roses, because if you get them in the ground in the fall, 6 weeks before your first frost, the soil is still going to be warm. They're going to be super, super happy, and they're going to have all winter long to get settled in. And then come spring, they're going to be ready to go. I'm sorry. Look at these. Look at how beautiful this Rose of Sharon is. I kind of wish they would come out with a Rose of Sharon that was more of a fall color, because they bloom so well this time of year. But, you know, that's not very fall. I guess this is a little more fall. They're so pretty. Okay, I'm gonna go grab a cart and I am going to start picking out some plants. They're not huge containers, so I can't pick out a ton of things, but there's so much fun stuff here. And then it's really fun. At this event, we're gonna be raffling off a couple containers, one of the containers that I planted for my talk. And then if you got tickets for the planting party, everybody gets to take home their container. So it's just gonna be just a fun day. Oh, I forgot to show you guys this side. Okay, more Vermillionaire Kufia. We have some of the Queen Tut. Look at this. Isn't that beautiful? Some unplugged red salvia. This is good. This is a good one, you guys. If you like red in your garden, this one can handle the heat, 100%. Here we have some lantana. So another one that a lot of people don't think of in fall planting because lantana likes the heat, but man, it's so good in our fall planting. If you live in a hot area, it loves the heat, and it's really blooming well at this time. Gorgeous lemon coral sedum. I wish I could just take all of this home because I want to plant this along my pathway. I would love that. Okay, here's some spiller. Bacopa. That's pretty. Giant snowflake. And so this one, you just want to make sure that it stays moist, so it stays wet. So this one I would only put in a container if you were planning to hook it up on drip, because if you let it dry out, this one is gonna not be happy at all. So just be aware of that. Pink Profusion. Oh my goodness. You all know how much I love this one. And then what is this? Pink Diamonds Dicentra. Ooh, that's very pretty. Oh, look at the flocks. Isn't that gorgeous? So here's the little planting party. Make and take stations. Isn't that fun? And so everybody's going to, basically you're going to pick a pot, and then you're going to go pick your plants. Let's see, how many plants do you get? You get 3 proven winter plants, and then you get a 6-pack. That's fun. Those are going to be really, really pretty. So I'm excited for everybody to come. I'll just be walking around helping people, honestly, just talking to people, really. The other thing I really like in fall containers is herbs. I think it's really fun because I don't know about you, but fall is when I start thinking about cooking and doing that kind of savory cooking where you want some herbs, some really good herbs in it. So putting like a sage or like a rosemary in your fall container, one is absolutely beautiful, like beautiful, but then 2, you also get the benefit of having the herbs that you can use in your cooking. And you don't have to get a big one. Like, look at these tiny little cute ones with the thyme. How cute. And you don't need a ton of herbs when you're growing things. So just having a little tiny cute one like that is so fun. So that's something I really, really like putting in my fall containers. Look at the golden sage. Isn't that nice? And then of course, pumpkins. How can you go wrong with pumpkins in your fall containers? Oh, isn't this beautiful? This is just getting me so in the mood. I need a pumpkin spice latte right now. Okay, I gotta stop looking around and I gotta grab my cart and I gotta start picking things for my pot because everybody's gonna start showing up soon. Okay, so here is the pot that I'm gonna be potting up. What is this? 10-inch pot. Excuse me, it's a 10-inch pot. Terracotta because, I mean, right? How fall. How fall is a terracotta pot. I love it. Okay, so I don't have a ton of room in this 10-inch pot, but I've already been looking around and I kind of already have an idea of what I want. So thriller, filler, spiller, of course, you want a tall one, you want something big and bulky in the middle, and then you want something to spill. So for my thriller, I could have gotten the Vermillionaire. I could have gotten the tall salvia. I even could have gotten this Augusta lavender heliotrope that is absolutely beautiful. Got to show you guys this. Isn't that pretty? And this, pot out into your garden. This one, pot out into your garden. But I'm gonna go back over here. One of the fall plants I'm obsessed with is coleus. Again, frost tender plant. You would think, why am I planting this in a fall container? But we still have about 8 to 10 weeks of enjoying this. And that is plenty of time. Then if you want to take it inside, you can take it inside and use it inside. But I feel like at that time, we're going to be decorating for the holidays. So just enjoy it while you have it. So which one is this? This one is Sedona Sunset. Isn't that beautiful? And this one is, once you get it in the sun, I know it's a coleus, but this is the Color Blaze series, so it can handle sun or shade. I actually like them better in the sun because the color comes out a little bit more. So I'm going to be using that as my thriller. How tall does this get? 24 to 40 inches. So definitely a thriller. Then my spiller right here. Isn't that pretty? Mahogany. Perfect. I know it's kind of the same color as the Sedona Sunset, but doesn't this kind of bring everything in? I mean, I know, look at my you can see what I'm going for right here, but isn't this beautiful? And it's going to spill over the side. And again, we still have 8 to 10 weeks of enjoying this. So it will totally be worth it. Now for the planting party, you just pick 3, but I'm going to cheat a little bit, and I think I'm going to pick 2 more. So one of them, Royal Velvet. I mean, it's just, it's beautiful in the spring, it's beautiful in the summer, and it's beautiful in the fall. It's an absolutely perfect Supertunia. That's going to get really big and bulky for my filler right there. And then Creamsicle. Oh, isn't that pretty? Gorgeous. And then if they have any mums, if they put out like a 6-pack of mums, I think I'm going to put some mums in here. Isn't that a pretty fall planter? And then put like a little pumpkin right there. I think that's going to be gorgeous. So I think, oh wait. Oh, I think I'm going to switch. Okay, sorry. Never mind. Okay, change of plans. We are going with Super Bell's Black Currant Punch because, yeah, that's pretty fall too. Super fall. So I've always kind of shied away from Super Bells a little bit, but I am definitely liking them more. One, they're drought tolerant. Like literally they can handle drying out. They actually like it. So I have Super Bells in my 3 containers in front of my metal workshop, my 3 fall containers, and they're doing beautifully. Mic check. It's about to start. So the other cool thing about this is this can handle a couple frosts. So this, if you get an earlier frost than I do and you start getting your frost around November, Super Bells are going to be perfect and they're going to keep these plants going until Thanksgiving, which is kind of what you want for a fall planter, right? The other thing I like about Super Bells, and I'm going to be playing with this a little bit this year, but I have planted Super Bells in the ground, which Proven Winners does not recommend, and it's overwintered for me. I did lemon slice. I put it in the ground. I put it up to drip. I didn't even think about it, and it came back even more beautifully. So maybe planting some of these out after you break this up, after you depot it and use the pot for something else. Yeah, you know where I'm going there. Okay, let me show you all. This is my stage that I'm going to be talking on. For my thriller, again, I'm going to do the Sedona Sunset Coleus. For my spiller, again, the mahogany. That's going to be beautiful. For my fillers, I am going to be doing this Sunset Snapdragon, the coolest ornamental pepper I've ever seen. Onyx. Isn't that beautiful? And then I'm going to try and shove these 2 Super Bells in. Do you think I can fit that all into a 10-inch pot? I'm gonna try. Okay, so everybody's busy bees around here setting everything up, and they're going to open the gates pretty soon. Oh, no, wait, I think they opened the gates already. So I brought my tripod, so I'm going to set up my camera so you all can see me potting up this, and then I'll show you just a couple clips. I don't want to get too many people on film, but I'll show you some clips of the potting party at this beautiful garden center. I will link it in the description down below, and seriously, if you're driving through, if you're anywhere near this garden center, it's worth a stop. It is definitely worth a stop. Good morning, everybody. Happy fall. I know it's tomorrow, but happy fall today. I'm very excited. So, are you guys excited to get some fall? And yeah, I know it's going to be 90 degrees today and I wore a sweater. We're just going to go with it. I think fall containers are really, really fun because it's kind of like short term. You don't have to plan for our long summer to put the plants in. So you kind of don't really have to worry about if the colors coordinate with the rest of your garden. You get to do the fun stuff. You get to do exactly what you want to do. I mean, my thriller that I'm going to use is a coleus. Do you know what I mean? Like a coleus is frost tender. That means once the frost hits, this guy's not going to be happy anymore. But we still have like 8 weeks, 10 weeks that we can enjoy this, right? Some people only have 6 weeks for fall and then that's it. So we have to take advantage of it while we have it, especially when it's beautiful colors like this. So this one's called Sedona Sunset. Have you guys heard of the Great Junk Hunt? Anybody heard of that? It's like this traveling antique show. My friend Robbie and I went yesterday in Sacramento. It was so much fun. And every booth there had terracotta in it. Literally every booth, which makes me feel really special because I'm really into terracotta right now. So I'm like ahead of the trends this time, which never happens. So terracotta, very trendy apparently. So terracotta, I have the Sedona Sunset Coleus as my thriller. Then you go with the filler. Now, normally for spring, summer containers, I don't really care that much about a thriller because our plants grow so freaking huge. The super petunias end up being thrillers. Do you know what I mean? So I don't worry about it. But for a fall container, we don't have that same growth. We don't have it get as big as it actually does. So I really do like using a grass or a Vermillionaire Cuthia, right? Something like that as a thriller in my fall container. And then I also like spillers. This is a new one from Proven Winners. This is Mahogany Ipomea. This one is beautiful. Beautiful. It's this rusty color. Kind of goes to my sweater that I'm hot in right now, but it's cute. So we're gonna go with it. Then for my six packs, I chose the Snapdragons. And for those of you who are going to be planting at the planting party, you know you can mix up your 6 packs, right? You guys know that. So you can choose a whole bunch of different ones, Look at that color. Isn't that pretty? So this one might struggle a little bit in our heat. The Snapdragons, they like cooler, but just as September goes on, as we start getting into October and it starts to cool down, these are going to start looking a lot better. Trust me. They'll look really pretty. So I'm going to be putting those in. And then I cheated. This doesn't. Where's Jay? Jay, plug your ears. Plug your ears, Jay. Pretend like you didn't see this. Did you guys see this ornamental? What? So this is not included in your planting party. I'm sorry, I couldn't help myself. Look at this ornamental pepper. It's not even a Proven Winner, so I'm not going to put this in the video. This is called Onyx. I mean, what is this plant? Is that not the prettiest thing ever? Where did you find this?
San Diego.
San Diego. Oh my goodness. I mean, that is fall. So this, whoever gets this pot, you're getting this ornamental pepper. It's absolutely beautiful. Keep fertilizing, even though you guys, I know that we're winding down and people want to stop thinking about it, but keep fertilizing because that's going to keep the blooms coming. All of these plants that you have here love fertilizer. And so keep them going nice until Thanksgiving. And to do that, keep fertilizing every week. All right, so let's get started with planting, you guys. Look who's here, everybody. Well, I don't know. Have I ever introduced you on the YouTube channel?
Just in mention, but never on video.
Okay. This is Kate. She is the owner of Maddie and Elle, the wreath maker that made me my beautiful wreath for Christmas last year. And look at your container.
Isn't it pretty?
So you did Queen Tut and Oxalis.
I split those in two.
Uh-huh. Is that cheating that you split in
Yeah,
two?
for sure.
Yeah.
But I'm okay with that.
I'm okay with it too. I won't tell anybody. So this is the one that I did. I just did the presentation of it. I mean, right?
I saw that when I walked in. It's so pretty.
I definitely cheated.
I'm getting one of those.
I'm
getting one of those.
I think I'm gonna get it for my blooming garden, my September blooming.
Like a hanging basket.
Wouldn't that be cute? Yeah, I really like this. I don't get to take this home though. It gets raffled off. So. Okay, if I look a little hot, it's because I'm a little hot. I tried to pretend like it was fall. But here in California, we're at 90 degrees, so I'm in the car now with the air conditioner going. We had a great time at the event. There's so many people that came. It was a really fun interactive event where we got to pot up everything, and it looks absolutely beautiful. So super fun. I love this place, and yes, I went shopping. This is for my September blooming garden, and I will be filming that video probably tomorrow, so you guys should see that later on this week. So anyway, huge thank you to Greenery and those of you who came out. It was a really fun day, and it was fun to plant some fall stuff and to see the greenery in the fall, because it's so interesting. They say this right now is their peak time. Right now is the time when everything's happening, which is interesting because it almost feels like everyone else is kind of slowing down and they're going absolutely crazy in here with fall, which is really, really fun. So anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this, and I hope you all have a chance to get in your garden today.